Hi, Max D Studios. We are live with the haunt of 2025, all complete. What's 9 plus 10? 19? Why are you asking? So I'm gonna do a little walkthrough and everything. So right now I had 20 animatronics, but I returned Soul Slasher today because he used to go there. He used to go there, but I returned it because I mean he wasn't really that visible from the street, and he was kind of useless, and he kind of didn't really fit in that area. So today, probably in like 20 minutes, I'm gonna leave the house and go to a store and pick up Chucky. So Chucky will be my 20th animatronic. I think he's good 20th, which is yeah. So basically, I'll have 20 by the end of today, which is a pretty considerable amount. Considering that I've only started collecting for 1 year, and I already have 20, which is pretty crazy to me. There's this guy. This pumpkin right here. It's pretty old, it got sun faded. It's missing the sparkly stuff, but I put different lights in there because the ones that it had broke. The War Crow. Got the Inferno Scarecrow, not plugged in currently because he constantly goes off. And then Night Terror. So, whenever it rains, I mean, where I live, which is in California, or Los Angeles more specifically, there's not really much rain. It only rained like once, and it was very little, nothing really got damaged. And then if animatronics say like only for indoor and all that stuff, don't believe that. Everything is for outdoor. They can withstand it. So I never ever care about if it says indoor or outdoor. So I do absolutely nothing. And they're all working perfectly fine. So I'm not gonna lie, War Crow's like easy to build. Um I've been doing this for a year, and he's a piece of cake. The only hard part is standing him up because he's 120 pounds. But nonetheless, he's really simple build. For a beginner, he'll be tricky, but if you have built at least 5 of them, piece of cake. Don't worry about that. So we can get to the clowns now. Here's Silent and Deadly. So yeah, for Ice Cream Clown, I put a steak inside of the sand. So yeah, you've got 50 of them, so it should be easy. Yeah, it's extremely easy for you, I guess. So yeah, here's the graveyard. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, 30 minutes is really good for that thing. It took me about the same time. Yeah, that's pretty good. No, something just happened, so I was just paying attention to that. I'm not depressed or anything. You're building them on the 18th? That's pretty nice. Home Depot is like 50% off, so if you guys bought stuff, try to get them price adjusted. And as you can see, the DJ is back there. That's just temporary. He's gonna go in the backyard once the Halloween party comes. And this is possibly my favorite animatronic of all time, Fear Valley Wolf. I did paint the mouth a little bit to make it more realistic, so it's not just plain white. So yeah, so I have a little wolf set up with the snarling werewolf. $200 is definitely worth it for Gallicrow, but the thing is, I would definitely prefer Warcrow over Gallicrow because Gallicrow is extremely niche. He's like he's like ugly. You can't tell what that thing is. Like, if you look at it, everyone's gonna be like, huh, what is that thing? As for Warcrow, you can easily tell it's an amazing looking scarecrow. It's like, you know, a really imposing, balancing scarecrow figure with flames and stuff. Warcrow is the one I'm not really a fan of, but they're both really cool. And to answer to your question, 200 is absolutely worth it for Gallicrow. So I wish this thing had a constant mode, but it only turns on with sensor, which kind of sucks. Wish it turned on always. And then there is a groundbreaker on the roof, which I think looks pretty neat. I also added the shingles right there to make it look like he's bursting from there. This thing can zoom in really far. Yeah, and then on the ship I have a blue light, and then a little parrot right here, which is part of the red team. There's 2 red pirates and 1 blue pirate. The blue one being Captain Cuts, obviously, which is like probably one of the best retail animatronics of all time. Look at that realism. I also have the modified arm to make him obviously move side to side, up and down, and faster. And if you guys want to know how to do that, go check my YouTube short, and it tells you how to make the arm move better. Really easy to do. So there's a look of the modification. See that little swipe? Completely different type of motion that I have added. And then here is my modified Home Depot skeleton right here, which I think looks really good. So the worst spirit prop this year, in my opinion, is probably, this might be a little bit controversial, but I would say it's either like the, what's it called, Twisted Grandma, either that one or Headcase Harry. Those two are like the worst props I've seen in my life. A grandma does not make sense for Halloween. It's dumb. So that one's definitely one of the worst. And the Headcase Harry was horrible in person. So yeah, those are the 2 worst. And then as for the best one, they all kind of suck. So I'd say none of them, honestly. Horrible year. Spirit Christmas Frosty 1v1's the entire Halloween lineup. So yeah, that was basically the haunt. Showed you guys all around multiple times. If you guys want a more in-depth look, go check out my video. And yep, alright, see you guys later.